Good morning and happy Monday. I have a face today. For those of you who have caught my recent scopes, I was sick this weekend, and so I did 2 scopes without my face because you would not have wanted to see my face because I had, like yesterday it was 6-day hair, and so I just didn't wash my hair, I didn't shower, I just rested and got better. And I am well today. I am so happy to be well, and I am so happy to be back to scoping. So Merry Christmas. What was wrong with me? I had a head cold. I went to Colorado, and I think something to do with the altitude and maybe not getting enough sleep and all of that. All of a sudden, by the time I had this radio taping interview, and by the time I was done with my radio interview, my nose would not stop running. So I'm on the plane, I have 2 flights, and I'm on the plane, and my nose is just running and running and running. Of course, I didn't have any tissues. So I'm like using plain napkins, and it was that I'm going in the bathroom on my layover and getting paper towels, and so my poor nose was raw from all of that. But gratefully, I am back to mostly normal and excited for it to be Christmas week. I know, Mackenzie, I think it was like my body was like, woohoo, we're done, so now we can get sick. That's how it felt. But anyway, so I'm glad to be back to scoping. Happy Monday. I hope you guys are having a great Monday. My husband and I stayed up way too late last night. We were watching Mission Impossible. It was the new Mission Impossible, and I just got an error message from Scope. I hope it's still working. Is it still working? Let me know. I'm still seeing comments, so hopefully it's still working. Not sure what that was all about, but anyway, yay. Okay. So anyway, we watched the newest Mission Impossible, which was a lot of fun, but we stayed up too late. So I slept in this morning, and my husband got up at 5:30 and went to the gym. So I was the total slacker, but I was like, my body needs rest, so I'm gonna do what my body needs. So for those of you who are new, my name is Crystal Payne, and I am the founder of MoneySavingMom.com, as well as the author of multiple books, including the book Say Goodbye to Survival Mode. Oh, I have a copy right here. Say Goodbye to Survival Mode. And yes, my word for 2016 is rest, and I think I have started early. So I am enjoying that 2016 is going to be your rest. I'm also did I say I'm wife to Jesse, and we've been married for almost 13 years, and we have 3 kids. Catherine is 10, Caitlin is 8, and Silas is 6, and we live in the Nashville, Tennessee area, and we are self-employed entrepreneurs. So I'm feeling better, and I'm also excited because I got all my Christmas shopping done yesterday. Thank you, Amazon. I had saved up my Swagbucks to earn Amazon points and Amazon credit, and I used my Amazon credit, and I did all of my Christmas shopping yesterday, and we actually had it sent to Kansas, where we will be doing our Christmas exchanges. So we have a P.O. box in Kansas still because we used to live there, and so we had it all sent to Kansas, and so we will be wrapping when we get there. What is Swagbucks? Swagbucks is basically a point system. You can earn points by doing different things online, like searches and surveys, and I know a lot of people will save up their points all year to pay for Christmas, and that's what we did this year. So you've been following me for so long. Oh, thank you so much. Okay, so I'm chit-chatty today because it's Christmas week and I'm on Christmas break, and it feels so wonderful. But let's talk about the 2-hour house cleaning thing, so I don't want to leave you hanging for that. So I put together a few years ago, you know that it's Christmas week, and maybe you have guests coming, and maybe you feel like your house needs some TLC. Well, I put together a 2-hour house cleaning checklist. Ignore all of the fingerprints on my screen. Sorry about that. My screen is so dirty. But this 2-hour house cleaning checklist is a free printable that is available if you go to MoneySavingMom.com/scope. That is my scope page, and it has the printable. So if you need some encouragement and some step-by-step help to get your house in order and get your house clean for Christmas, you can go to MoneySavingMom.com/scope and print this printable, and I will walk you through step by step how to get your house company ready. And maybe you say, I need 4 hours. That's fine. But I think this will help you because you set the timer and it's from start to finish, you can really get a lot of work done in a short amount of time. So check that out at MoneySavingMom.com/scope. And if you're not a mom, it doesn't matter because the checklist works for anyone. Can you come with the printable? Yeah, I wish I could come with the printable. Okay, and then I had something else that I wanted to share with you all. Didn't get your notification. Tiffany, we were just kind of chit-chatting, so it was fun. Okay, so I was listening to Chalene Johnson. For those of you who don't follow her, she's Chalene Johnson on Periscope, and I love her scopes. I was listening to her when I was on the treadmill this morning, and something that she said really stuck with me, and I wanted to talk about that this morning. She said, focus on the possibilities, not the problems. Focus on the possibilities, not the problems. And I was thinking, what happens when we focus on problems? We become discouraged. We become overwhelmed. It feels exhausting. It feels like, I can't do this. There's so much going on. It's overwhelming. But what happens when we focus on the possibilities? Yes, the problems get bigger when we focus on them. That's all we can see. They become these huge mountains. But what happens when we focus on the possibilities? We can rise above those problems. We can think outside those problems, and we can probably come up with some solutions. And that will inspire us and motivate us and energize us to be able to actually go somewhere and do something instead of just sitting there and sulking and saying, this is so hard, this is so overwhelming, I can't do this. Focus on the possibilities. Think outside and above and beyond your problems, and you will probably come up with solutions. I always say a can-do, committed attitude will take you so much further than a complaining, defeatist attitude ever will. So I just want to challenge you with this as you go into 2016 to really be focusing on the possibilities. There is a whole year in front of you, a fresh, brand new year. What are the possibilities for that year? Instead of being overcome with, there's financial problems, there's health problems, there's maybe relationship struggles, maybe you're struggling with infertility, maybe you're single and you'd love to get married and it's just feeling like nothing is happening on that horizon. Whatever it is, I want to challenge you to focus on the possibilities, not on the problems. And for those of you who missed it earlier, you can go to MoneySavingMom.com/scope to get the 2-hour house cleaning checklist. I need to be doing some of that today because we are headed to Kansas tomorrow, and I want to make sure that I leave my house in order. And I'm going to get all the laundry done because I have to pack everybody, or actually my kids are getting really good at packing themselves, but I have to make sure all the laundry is done so that they can pack themselves, and then I have to check because I don't know if anyone else has this, but the kids will be like, I'm all packed for 5 days, and then you'll go through and you're like, well, you have 10 pairs of underwear and 15 pairs of socks, no pants. What were you planning on wearing? So that always cracks me up. So I do have to double check because they sometimes forget some very important things like toothbrushes or something. But it's so wonderful when they can mostly pack themselves. It's amazing. And just for you moms of littles, just to encourage you that there's light at the end of the tunnel. Really and truly, it does happen. Now, I will tell you that our home is not all perfect. If you saw on Instagram last night, we tried to do a gingerbread house, and instead it was just arguing. I was like, what is the deal? This is supposed to be fun. This is supposed to be exciting. This is supposed to be, about Christmas. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Yeah, it was not so pretty the gingerbread house actually turned out really nice, but there was a lot of struggles to get to that point, but we made it. So parenting is always a challenge, and it's always an adventure, and it's always an opportunity to have to choose love and choose joy, and sometimes send kids to bed early. So anyway, I hope y'all are having a good day, and if you did not sign up for my free Makeover Your Calendars course, that is also at MoneySavingMom.com/scope. It's a free 7-day course on how I set up my calendar and my week and my month for success and how I juggle a lot of different things and keep everything organized. So that's at MoneySavingMom.com/scope. So I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you, if not sometime today, for sure tomorrow. Have a great day.